Well, it appears that this new Magnolia is quite a stir, and we've got to go back to Lyrical, the Winter Wonders. Make sure you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So finally, I get a little bit of an opportunity to see what has been going on in the back burner here after surviving the ER last night. Walbriga has actually just gone up insanely in price. The reason for this is because the new Magnolia has the ability to gain a grade. It becomes a level 4. Now, for those of you that know, Walbriga says, hey, you got a grade 4? You can have some massive shield value, or you can go draw a card. All right? And that's exactly what has caused this card to spike up. Actually, I find it hilarious that this thing had a price spike up to like $25 as like your last sale data. But like, people are fiending for this, man. People want the chance to be able to play the new stuff. And I mean, especially when you're looking at like generalized cyclers and standard, yeah. All right, the return back to the Lyrical Monasterio, the Season of Wonders. Right now, cases are coming in at about $11.50. It's a little bit more than I would want to be spending on these. Your highest LSR is actually $300 for Claremont. That's interesting. You got $264 for Fennel. Looks like Folia is coming in at about $450. Sienna, surprisingly enough, this is only like $224. I'm actually kind of surprised. Common Ground got 5 of these. Man, they opened up a lot of Lyrical Monasterio to get 5 of these. This card's actually pretty decent. I do actually appreciate that. We also do get to see, go back to high-low here. In terms of, I mean, Vrates 215, Silent Knocked, this is $135. That's ridiculous. Palvies, the alt arts are about 93s. I mean, they've calmed down from the market price of 118, which is good. Silent Night, yet again, $44. This card was insane on release. Vrates coming in at 57s. That's interesting. Boxes are 58s. Looks like Fennel's $50. Looks like Edwig's alt arts about 42s, honestly. That's not terrible. L Deals, I'm glad these calmed down. These are $39 for the SRs. That's good. Draw Trigger alts, 33s. I mean, it's not terrible. Alks, $30 for the FFRs. You're still looking at about $30 for Deals. So the problem with El Deal as a card has been like the same problem that we've had with like all of these or all of the generics in general. Like, they're generic. So like every deck under the sun is going to spend some sort of stupid amount of money to try to get these. And I mean, the fact that if you want to play any of these dress up decks, you know, this is $120 that you've got to come spend on top of this stuff already to try to play it, and that's kind of crazy. Silent Night's calming down to 28s. I mean, it's better than the 40s they were initially on release. I got to give them a little bit of credit on that. The Prism on the Water, I mean, $20 for the SRs. It's not terrible. Palvies, $15 for the alts. I mean, that's not bad considering what up until this set's release, these fronts were super expensive. I think you were looking at like, what, $8? Oh yeah, the Loving Pink reprints. Friend sets are down to 14s. It's actually good. You know, I gotta give this set some credit, man. Especially with some of these alts. I mean, this stuff dropped down a lot more than I was hoping it was going to. Gorgon reprints on the SRs. These are $7 a piece. That's very interesting. Okay, I see you. We've also got, there's the crits, more crits for $6. Gritill's coming along. So what doesn't have sales data in this set, I guess? FFR Sweet Linkers. Alright, yeah, Chloe Chase. Makes sense. Okay, so yeah, there is stuff in this set that has not even populated and sold yet. Gorgon being, well, you can get a $27 copy of Gorgon. That's interesting. And also, the Fish Language Alk hasn't actually sold either. It's kind of the problem with, like, Alk as a card is, like, it seems cool on paper, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, it doesn't really do much. One Night Witch Stregas. Well, first of all, $200 for the LSR. That is, you guys remember when there's time you could have bought these for what, like $100, if I remember right? Yeah, the last sale was $300 back in October. That's freaking hilarious. And then, of course, the Coral reprints for $90. And then 85s. It looks like these are still 50s. And then 40s on the shop regular, which is not bad. It looks like these got completely wiped off the market. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? We've also got the ORRR situation. I mean, these are sixes. These are basically sixes. Sixes on these. And same thing with these. I am glad to see that these have not exploded up in like some crazy opposite direction than we see. And that's been like one of the problems that we've had over time with these formats is certain cards like this. I'm not surprised that, you know, and not a lot of decks are choosing to play them. It's been, I guess, the good thing about Standard is like generics come and go as the seasons change. So, you know, not every deck is going to need these. They're good cards, but, you know, people are messing around with different strategies. Latifahs, these are $150 on up to $36. And still just going, man. I believe that this is what attributed to, like, the new Overlord deck wanting to play this. Or there's something in the background that was cooking up that I saw that players were discussing with this, and the card was actually doing pretty decent things. So we'll have to wait and see. I think it's definitely still a good card. Generating some good advantage is pretty good. Scarlet Flame. You know, it's crazy to me. This card's $45 frickin' dollars. The fact that we have continued to see this card just do crazy things. I do hope eventually Bushiroad gets the memo here and goes, hey, you know, we need to reprint this. We can't have these sticking around at these crazy, stupid numbers, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Cooling Heart Ukias. This is another one of those cards you look at and you're like, wow. You know, you actually do have two sales back in October at $700 a piece. Now, I'm glad to see that Ukias actually did move along. But, like, still, that's crazy. The Symphony of the Bloom and Might. These are down to $41 a box. That's crazy, man. Especially for, like, what's the best selling in this set? Like, the Draconis, $445. The Judgment Blades, these are 15s. I mean, okay. The Faded one of Ever Changing, $420. Looks like $12 on Sudenis, $13 on the Blooming Leonorns. The Seraph Clearlights, these are still about $10, honestly. I'm surprised. Those have maintained. Oath and Dinfields, these are 12s. Okay. The Clearlight Secret Rares are still 600 doubloons, man. That's crazy. But, I mean, people wanted to play Prison. They were crazy for it. $10 on Kaiserans. That's interesting. Looks like the Leonorns are 338. Okay. Sudenis are still 400. You're spending $400 on this thing? Why are you crazy, man? Not about that. Looks like Armelia's coming in at 5s. 350s on the Ars of Arenas. I mean, I guess. Just looking at these prices is ridiculous. Like, I know people are excited and happy to get this stuff, but, like, alright, sure, man. I guess your takeaway with today's Market Watch. Magnolia has got a lot of hype. I think the card's very cool. I look forward to kind of seeing what it itself is going to do for the you know, Lyrical as a whole. Because, I mean, like, Lyrical deserves to have, like, some cool ideas. Like, they've given so many different builds and things over time that, like, it's been a little bit of a struggle to see some of these decks actually, you know, get off of the ground. So, please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll probably make a video talking about Premium Weekend here in a little bit. But you guys stay safe out there and have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace out. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCOL40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.